We are back at the Surge Equestrian League 2026. We just got done with the Novice Tour, and the next event is the Under 16 Small Tour. What are you looking forward to, Dan?
Well, there are 17 riders in this small tour, so I think quite a few of them have something to play for. But you know what? There were a couple of mistakes in the earlier classes, so let's see what these riders are going to produce later on this morning.
Well, with the Under 16, there's going to be a lot of energy. They're going to take plenty of risks. So this is going to be exciting. And we're going to head back to the media box where it's air conditioned so we can get away from the heat. But the competition is definitely hotting up.
Absolutely. We'll see you guys later.
And we're ready to go through the course fly-through for the Small Tour Under 16. The height's at about a meter. It's the same course as we saw with the previous competition. So starting off with a relatively straightforward jump number 1, a left turn to jump number 2 right by the grandstand, and jump number 3, which gave a few riders a bit of a headache in the previous class. Pretty straightforward turn, left turn to the combination at 4A, 4B. Looks like a nice two-stride. At this height, shouldn't pose too much of a problem. And the right bending line all the way to jump number 5 right by the judges box, the purple and white, with the related distance to jump number 6, distance of 23 meters. And this is where the riders will start their phase 2 competition. Taking the sharp turn to jump number 7, which many of the riders had a problem, either turning in too sharp and having a refusal or dropping jump number 7. So the riders will have to take a note of that. The related distance to 7 to 8, 26.5 meters. Keeping the momentum going. Many of the riders were cutting this turn from 8 to 9 to save some distance. Straightforward jump number 9 and 19 meters to jump number 10. And the sharp right turn to complete phase 2 at jump number 11. So we had quite a few nice rounds in the Novice Tour. We had a few riders picking up time penalties in phase 1. So the riders in this competition need to be aware of that. If they take very long turns and don't keep the momentum going, they will not make the speed of 350 meters per minute. So riders be aware of that. And once again, the aggregate penalties of round 1 of phase 1 and phase 2 will be taken for the final placings. And if there are riders with the same number of placings, the rider which has a faster time in phase 2 will be placed higher.
Yes, and as you mentioned there, we did have quite a few of these riders out earlier this morning, and the two fences that really posed some questions were fence number 3, coming off the straight line, but obviously the horses were watching the warm-up area and got a little confused. And then again, going into our second phase, fence number 7 did challenge quite a few of our riders. So let's see if some of them have learned and taken away some ideas for how to make it a better round in this next course.
Yeah, so this is open to riders under the age of 16. So you will have a lot of up-and-coming riders. There are some riders over here who have done plenty of competitions. So they definitely have some experience, and they have some experience in the speed classes because they have won these events in the previous competitions.
Yeah, and we're just watching our riders on the big screen, having gone through their course walk, and they have already done some of it this morning, but it's always nice to go and measure it again. Of course, the fences have gone up since this morning's competition, but most of our riders are now making their way into the warm-up arena and starting to warm up. Our first rider will be in just under 5 minutes. Start time is 8:50 this morning, and our first rider we will be welcoming back into the arena, Adarsh on Jain Galaxie, representing Kovai, and they already placed 4th in this morning's class. And let's see what they will be doing in this next class as well. Quite a few riders again coming in from Kovai, so they do like traveling here to our Surge stables to compete. It's always nice to see lots of additional stables joining in the festivities in this May edition of the Surge Equestrian League 2026.
Absolutely. We welcome the riders from all over the country. As you mentioned, Kovai Stables having quite a few entries. We also have riders from the MGDPRA, from the Embassy International Riding School, the Flying Sea Stallion, both the clubs being based in Bengaluru, and of course the Rancho di Caballo, all the way from Hyderabad. And we also have the riders from the United Riders Barn, also a local club in Bengaluru. So plenty of action, plenty of teams in the competition, and these riders are definitely brave. I've seen most of the under 16 riders take plenty of risks. They are going to go fast, we are sure of that. But the couple of tricky turns, which we've seen the riders having a few challenges, let's see how they get through that in competition. Many of the riders you see in the under 16 have already done the novice tour today, so they will have some understanding of the course. Let's see if they have learned from their mistakes.
Yes, and as we're waiting for our first rider to join us, of course, a big thanks go out to all of our sponsors who continue to support and ensure that we can continue to run this tour for the equestrian community. So big thanks to Equine Nutrients, TRM, Divis, Mantenna Group, Skyjets, ABI Attachments, and of course, Clip My Horse TV. Our course designer today and all weekend is Sharif Ghurab, joining us from Egypt. Our steward in the warm-up area supporting the show is Shadwa Hanum from Egypt as well. And of course, our judges up in the judges box, we have Bushra Hasabi from Morocco and supported by Colonel Javier Singh representing India.
And just to keep the riders who were winning prizes in the novice tour day one, the prize distribution will be done after this event in the morning session. And the prize winners were Tia, Ayan Varma, Shushruta, Adarsh, Dhanvi, Cheruvu, and Nikshita. So please stay for the prize giving ceremony, which will be done immediately after this event. It looks like we would have a similar time for this competition. The phase 1, the time allowed will be 40 seconds, and in phase 2, the time allowed is 35 seconds. In these type of competitions, very rarely do the riders have time penalties in the second phase because it's against the clock, unless they have a refusal, of course. Then they end up with a few time penalties, but the riders need to be careful of the time penalties in phase 1. Where quite a few riders lost a few seconds.
And our first rider is now in the arena, and the bell has gone for Adarsh and Jane Galaxie in head number 42, representing Kovai Stable.
Yeah, Jane Galaxie, definitely one of my favorite horses to watch. Plenty of potential, real superstar jumper. Taking through the young rider now in this competition. So Adarsh getting plenty of experience. He's been doing a couple of rounds at the previous SELs, getting better with time.
Yeah, and this combination was out earlier this morning, so this will be the second time to go around this course. Obviously, increased heights that they're dealing with now, and placed fourth earlier today, and let's see what they do. Clear round now on first phase, entering into our second phase.
Nicely through. Got through jump number 7 without a problem. Had a little cycle over jump number 8 where question was asked, do we wait or we go? But went through nicely, keeping the momentum going.
Chose to take a wider line into fence number 9 and rightly so cleared through on second phase as well in a time of 25.87.
So a fabulous way to kick off this event, the small tour under 16. He's got a time on the board. He's had a clear round, so plenty of pressure on the riders who are coming in next.
And next in the arena we have Shourya Manoj on Darlington, head number 20 from MGDPRA. Also rode earlier today in the novice class. unfortunately didn't place, so let's see how this combination gets out there in this later edition.
Yeah, I think that warm-up round would certainly help him. This is a horse which jumps with a good amount of momentum. Unfortunately, takes down jump number 3 with the front legs. Got a little bit too close. So those 4 penalties definitely going to hurt him in the placings. But he's going through the round.
And it is that jump number 3 that has also been the downfall in this combination. They had the same mistake in the earlier round. And as we said earlier on, fences 3 and fences 7 seem to be the tricky ones in this course design. Going now into our second phase and taking the wide line into fence number 7, so playing it nice and safe.
Yeah, you can use it as an educational round for the horse to just go through. He will have another opportunity tomorrow.
And fences down there on 9 and 10, but clear through fence number 11.
He's picked up quite a few jumping penalties, but gets through the round. Shourya Manoj on Darlington. 12 penalties in total for the 3 fences down. And the next rider is Siddarth on Sonia, representing the Embassy International Riding School. Like they are ready to go. Sonia also a retired racehorse, thoroughbred, has been doing well at the lower levels, has plenty of speed, is quite handy, a good type of horse to have for these type of competitions.
And Siddarth there electing to take the wide line around from fence 1 into fence number 2. And so far looking quite positive out there. Good clearance and a nice steady pace already built up.
Through the 2-stride combination at 4.
And heading now into fences 5 in front of the judges box on the long side. And clear on 6, taking us into second phase. And again up to the wide line, not going to get fooled on fence. Nicely done.
So we've had 1 clear round, and I'm sure we're going to have a few more, but definitely the target for most of these riders would be to have a clear round to get things started, and then of course to push as much as they possibly can for a good time in phase 2. And a nicely ridden round by Siddarth Nanda on Sonia, representing the Embassy International Riding School. Small tour under 16. He's our second clear round in this competition.
Yes, so still time to beat this morning was set by Adarsh on Jane Galaxie from Kovai time 25.87. Our next rider is now through.
Dhanvi Cheruvu on Bhima, representing the Flying Sea Stallion. Another local club, has been doing really well with the young riders. I've seen Bhima compete a few times. He definitely knows how to jump with plenty of momentum. So as long as the rider can keep him in control and keep him on track, this horse knows how to get the job done. Unfortunately, has a refusal at jump number 2. So he's got to come back. Tackle that again. No, Bhima is not in the mood today. Says no for the second time at jump number 2. So he is going to be eliminated from this competition. Dhanvi did a great round on Blackbird in the previous class and was placed, but not not so lucky in the small tour under 16 competition. So we move on now to the next rider, Vedik on T9, representing Kovai Stables.
Yes, and Vedik was out earlier today in our novice tour and had a bit of difficulty in that class as well. Did not place, unfortunately, but they are back out in a slightly higher class, and let's see what this combination has to offer. And a little hesitation and a stumble there on fence number 1, taking down that pole. So already on 4 penalties, an unfortunate refusal there on fence number 2.
So the heights go up a little bit. Sometimes has a psychological effect on the rider. Most of the time the horse doesn't know the difference. But having a few challenges, pushing to get through, and nicely done. Goes over jump number 2 and 3 and drops jump number 3.
And decides to take the inside line to pick up a bit of pace now. And again, a slight hesitation going into 4A, but has cleared 4B. And now turning for the long side fences 5. An unfortunate 4 poles down on fence number 5 as well.
Yeah, some more of an education round at this point of time for Vedik on T9. And he's riding nice and positive. That will give the horse a lot of confidence. It'll help him through the competition scheduled for tomorrow. That one right on the edge of the jump, but he's through the round. Well done to this young rider. Had a few challenges at 1 and 2, but rode through nicely. Ends up with a total of 16 penalties for Vedik on T9. And the next rider is Kripa Jain on Pat from the Embassy International Riding School. So Kripa had a nice round in the previous competition on her other horse, Imagine. This time coming in on the very, very experienced Pat. I've seen this horse competing for at least 6 years now. So definitely knows his job. I've seen him win some speed classes, making some amazing turns. So a very, very handy horse. Knows how to turn on a dime. He won't have to do that today, but he will certainly be a horse who can make those sharp turns from 6 to 7 probably. And 8 to 9. But let's see how much Kripa is going to push.
And clear through our first phase and now go into second phase.
It's a good turn. So she's made up a few seconds with that turn from 6 to 7. Very nicely ridden, in balance. Oh, lost a bit of momentum between 8 and 9, but she's still moving.
You can see there was obviously a game plan to take the inside turn, and she wanted to keep to it. Clear through fence number 11 in a time 26.78.
Okay, so well done to Kripa Jain on Pat. Puts a good time on the board. Next rider is Dhruva Potineni on Raja, representing Rancho di Cavallo.
Yes, and Dhruva joined us earlier this morning in the novice class and also had a very good first outing here in the April series when he placed 3rd in day 1 and 1st on day 2. So lots to look forward to for this combination.
Absolutely. They're not scared to step on the gas. They know that it's a speed class, so you will have to step on it if you want to be in the placings, and this is definitely a horse rider combination which has done it very successfully in the past.
And taking a nice wide turn there from fence 1 to 2. Set him up for the long side, but unfortunate refusal there on fence 2.
Something at jump number 2 which just put the horse off just a little bit, and unfortunately he's got to make a big circle and come back. He's getting into it a little bit fast and flat, so he's taking a few risks. He doesn't need to now because he's already got 4 penalties.
And unfortunately lost our way a little bit after fence number 3. That sometimes happens when the speed picks up considerably, and he will have to come back. An unfortunate elimination there for Dhruva and Raja.
Next in the arena we have Samaira Neill, representing Siddarth Stable.
Now, Neill is a firm favourite here at Surge. She is a darling of a horse, we understand. Always so honest. And Samaira had a wonderful outing here in the April competition, where she placed 3rd in the novice section. And this is her first attempt now in the under-16 small tour.
Looks like the horse and rider are ready to go. Taking a nice long approach to jump number 1, giving the horse plenty of time. It started well. She's going the long way around from 1 to 2. So riders need to be careful about the time in phase 1. A lot of the time we're so focused on phase 2 that we forget that phase 1 has a time allowed, and the riders need to be within that 40 seconds.
So she has taken the inside line there, and a very nice steady turn actually, well setting her up for fences 4A and B and clear through that combination. Samaira is always quite a steady rider. She takes every stride really, really well. And she has cleared first phase. Let's see if there are any time penalties, but you can see now the speed has been picked up as she goes for fence number 7.
Nicely done. I think this horse jumps with plenty of clearance, got very close to 8. So the related distance between 7 and 8, oh there. Okay. A misunderstanding between horse and rider.
Yeah, Samaira got a bit unbalanced there, and Nell just really wanted to get her settled back in her seat before attempting any more jumps, but she has gone clear on 9 and 10.
Well done. So many of the riders do face some kind of difficulties in the course, but it's important to get the horse back in control and find the rhythm once again. So well done to her. She completes the round. We will wait for the judges to tell us if there are any penalties. And the next rider, also on a beautiful looking grey, we have Aamir Shanawaz on Darcy, representing Novice Stables. So Darcy placed 2nd in the previous class with a different rider. This time entering the arena with Aamir Shanawaz.
And a lovely turn there after 1, setting up the horse very well for fence number 2, clear through 3. Inside turn for fence number 4. And lovely clearance there through the combination.
Yeah, this horse has a very nice rhythm. Makes it so much easier for the rider when the horse has a steady rhythm and they're able to count the strides, able to see the distances much better.
And we've taken an inside turn here and really big jump there over fence number 7. but competitive now in our second phase.
Yeah, he's
And
keeping him going forward, which is really important when you have an awkward takeoff. Oh, unfortunately, the back legs take down jump number 9.
yeah, so completing the second phase there in a time of 23.86, which is a quick time this morning, but unfortunately we'll have some penalties. And yes, total 4 penalties for that combination.
So time was not an issue. Unfortunately, the pole down at jump number 9 gets Aamir Shanawaz on Darcy, 4 jumping penalties.
And as we enter now into the second half of this class, we will be welcoming, is it Rishab? Rishab on Hero, and head number 23, representing EIRS. So far we have only 3 clear rounds in this class, so still lots to play for.
Makes a circle in the far corner of the arena and looks like he's ready to go. Hero is all set. Had a little look over there. But after doing the first jump, I'm sure he'll get his focus back. Looking around at all the people in the grandstand. But he's off to a good start. Rishab on Hero. Nicely through the first 3 fences.
And has settled now into his riding. Definitely had a bit of difficulty as he came into his first fence, but now seems to have got it all together. Unfortunate 4 penalties there on fence 5.
Yeah.
Taking a 4-point penalty into second phase.
Yeah, knocked it down with the front legs. Got a little bit close, but yeah, he's settled back nicely. It's a little close to 8, but well ridden. Yeah, you can see the riders under 16 really have these horses going forward, which is so important for them. Takes down jump number 9. So 2 fences down already. And the third one. Okay. So he's got 12 jumping penalties. We'll wait for the judges to confirm if there's anything more. 12 penalties it is for Rishab on Hero.
And that was 15 penalties in total, so must have picked up some time penalties in the first phase as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so total penalties for 15 there for Rishab and Hero.
And the next rider, one of the most exciting riders to watch, Samarth Shreeharsha on Kingston, representing the United Riders barn. This is definitely a horse with plenty of personality, and Samarth has done a great job of keeping him going. We've seen him do really well in the speed classes and the other competitions as well, so we wish him the best of luck.
And quite a different ride here, quite forward in his approach to the fences. You can see how eager he is to get going, and the rider really has to encourage him to sit back a little bit and not race into the fences. Clear so far and through the combination for A and B.
I'm sure he's going to let him go a little bit more after jump number 6. Kingston is waiting for that signal from the rider to say go. He loves to jump out of plenty of speed, so perfectly suited for the speed classes. Took him the long way around. He will have the opportunity to make up some of that time in this turn.
It looks like he's playing safe and taking the wider options just to ensure he has set up Kingston properly for these fences. So far, we are clear.
A very nicely ridden round, clear round for Samarth Shreeharsha on Kingston. So, good job by the young rider.
And a time for the combination is 29.51. Next in the arena, we have Krishna riding Zara, horse number 49 from Kovai stable.
Yeah, they've had a fair share of challenges here and there, but a good horse rider combination that we've seen in the past. Of course, the pressure of a speed event doesn't make life any easier for the riders, but I think he's going to be looking at giving the horse a real positive experience through the round.
So Zara is quite a forward horse, and you could see he took the option to take the wide turn from fence 1 to 2, but took the inside line towards fence number 4 and clear through that combination.
Nice, he's giving the horse plenty of time. Doesn't need to be in a hurry at this stage. So he's through the first phase, riding well. Sharp turn to 7 and pulls that off. He's in with a chance. Oh, got a little bit flat over jump number 9 and takes that down. So 4 penalties.
And 4 penalties on 10 as well, so that will take 8 jumping penalties, with them in a time 25.24. Nine and 10. So we are waiting now to have Kapilesh join us on Klaver from Kovai stable. Now this combination did really well in April. Kapilesh and Klaver finished in first place on day number 1 in this category, and second place on day number 2.
Yeah, so quite an exciting horse rider combination to watch. I've seen Kapilesh do it really well on Tara in the past. So it's definitely a very brave rider, rides with plenty of speed and knows how to keep the horse in balance, and that's probably the most important thing in any of these classes.
Yes, and Klaver was out earlier this morning with another rider. I think had a little stumble in the arena, but let's see what Kapilesh can deliver in this round. And nicely done through first phase. Now going into second phase.
Yeah, he's definitely cutting the turn to 7. Nicely done. This horse is really moving forward, so he's going to have a good time. Just got to keep all the fences up.
And coming now into our final fence, and
well done.
Could it be
24.17 is the time for Kapilesh and Klaver. We will see where he stands in the ranking, but definitely somewhere at the top.
I think that may just take him through into a leader position, but let's wait for our judges to confirm.
Yep. Yes, he is the new leader. 24.17 for Kapilesh and Klaver, representing Kovai Stables. And we have another rider from Kovai Stables walking into the arena, Prathik Raj on Isma Boy. He's already had one go at this course this morning, so he knows what's important. nicely through the first couple of fences. And unfortunately takes down jump number 3. So he's got 4 penalties already. And another one at 4B. Little sloppy with the front legs, because the rhythm seems to be really nice. Seems to be getting good takeoff points also. So no real reason why it's a little sloppy with his front legs.
Taking the inside turn there to fence number 7, but well positioned on takeoff. So clear on 7 and 8.
Yeah.
Little hesitation now, taking a sharper turn into fence number 9. And clear through our final 2 fences in a time of 25.50.
So that was a very nicely ridden round. It didn't look like he was rushing too much. Well in control. Just a little unlucky to have a couple of fences down. But nevertheless, a good round by Prathik Raj on Isma Boy.
And now coming into our final 3 competitors in this class. We're just waiting for our next rider to join us in the main arena.
So we have Adarsh on Mallorca. So he's had plenty of rides this morning. If I'm counting correctly, this is the 5th time he's entering the arena this morning. So I hope his fitness coach has kept him ready, because doing 5 rounds of show jumping in a matter of 3 hours takes plenty of cardio. You can see the 3 riders in the warm-up arena. The grey is Cadillac, who will be coming in with Siddarth Nanda. The horse with the white blaze is Bonaparte from the MGDPRA. That's the horse on the screen right now. Very, very pretty horse. And jumps with a very nice style. So we always look forward to seeing Bonaparte in the arena. But we will have Adarsh coming in next. Once again, the riders who have won some prizes in the Novice Tour, please be ready. We will be doing the prize distribution just after this class.
Yes, so in case we can't remember, for our novice day 1, our top 6 riders are invited to stay behind for the prize giving, which will be taking place just after this class. So we have Tia, Ayan Verma, Shushtra, Adarsh, Dhanvi, Cheruvu, and Nikshita. So we do hope all those riders have stayed behind and will be joining us for prize giving after this class. And we welcome now Adarsh on Mallorca in head number 35, representing Kovai.
Okay, he's got him going nice and forward from the very first jump. Gives the horse a lot of confidence. But Mallorca is not in the mood today. Had a few challenges in the previous class. Still giving Adarsh a few challenges now. But let's see if he can give the horse enough confidence to get through the round. Nicely done through the combination. So yeah, getting back on track. Maybe it was just the jump number 2, which was along the grandstand, which was disturbing the horse a little bit.
Yeah, so taking 4 penalties with him into the second phase, deciding to go on a wider line to prepare for fence number 7, and nicely done.
Yeah, he would have possibly got a few time penalties also. So just needs to think about getting through the round nicely. Give the horse a good setup for the competition tomorrow. Well done. So, a few challenges at the start of the course, but very nicely ridden by Adarsh on Mallorca. Gets through the course. We'll wait for the judges to give us the penalties.
And our next rider is already with us. Shourya Manoj riding Bonaparte, representing MGD-PRA in head number 19.
So a total of 8 penalties for the previous rider.
And you can see how much clearance Bonaparte has over these fences. And Shourya is really setting him up well as he goes through in the combination of 4A and B and clear so far.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. Though it's a speed class, the horse is really relaxed. He's enjoying his jumping. You can see that his ears are nice and forward. Unfortunately, he has a pole down at jump number 6. But this horse will certainly get better with time. Likes to stand off at times, but he's got so much scope in his jumps that can get away with it. One fence to go. So nice round by Shourya Manoj on Bonaparte. Had the 4 penalties. Looked like he was okay on time, but we will wait for the official numbers to come through.
As we welcome our final rider in this class into the arena, head number 32, this is Siddarth riding Cadillac from EIRS.
Plenty of personality in Cadillac. He's got quite a presence in the arena. Definitely one of the horses which screams out to everybody to look at him. If it was a beauty contest, he's already won the gold.
So Siddarth opts for taking the wide line into fence number 2. But really settled into his rhythm now. Again, the wide line into fence 4, but looking very steady and confident.
Nicely through the combination at 4, approaching the jumps towards the judges box over 5 and 6. He has to be a little careful on time. That 40 seconds goes by really quickly.
So now going through into second phase. No jumping penalties in our first phase.
Very lucky on 8.
Rattled and stayed where it was. Big jump over fence 9.
Yeah, he made a really nice turn from 8 to 9. That would have saved him some time, and completes around 25.63. This is definitely a horse to watch out for in the future. Puts up a lovely performance today.
So it looks like we had just the 6 clear rounds in this competition, but we do always wait for the final judges' decisions before we make any announcements. And please join us at the moment and going through the highlights of our under 16 small tour as we wait for the final announcement and prize giving. we, if we could welcome all of our placed winners from this morning in our novice class. If you were in the top 6 finishers, please do make your way down to the main arena. We are just setting up for prize giving. We know it's getting hot out there, so we will like to finish prize giving as quickly as possible. So please do make your way into the main arena, and we will get the prize giving underway as soon as our final results are through for our under 16 small tour. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, our top 6 riders for the small tour under 16 day 1. In 6th place we have Siddarth on Sonia.
5th place is Samarth Shreeharsha on Kingston.
4th place went to Kripa Jain riding Pat.
In 3rd place, Adarsh on Galaxie.
In 2nd place we had Siddarth riding Cadillac.
And winning the competition was Kapilesh on Klaver.
Congratulations to all of our winners for our small tour under 16s. So now, as we welcome all of our top 6 riders into the main arena, stand by while we wait for the final preparations to be made, and we will start announcing our winners and prize giving. Indian 2,500. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready to start. So, for our novice tour, day 1 in
6th place, we have Nikshita on Elliot.
big round of applause, everybody.
And the prize for the 6th place is 2,500.
Our 5th place went to Dhanvi Cheruvu riding Blackbird. And he takes with him 3,750.
In 4th place, we have Adarsh on Galaxie, taking home 6,000.
In third place, we have Shruta on Filotti. And she's taking with her 10,000.
In 2nd place, picking up the silver medal, is Ayan Verma riding Darcy, taking home 12,500. You'd expect a bigger smile for that amount, but well done to this young rider.
And taking home the gold in our novice tour, day 1, Tia on Tara, taking with her this morning 15,000.
So fabulous performance by all these riders in the novice tour, day 1. Here is the winner.
Big picture now for everyone. Big round of applause to our winners. And looking at the drone. And moving now into our small tour under 16. We have in 6th place, Siddarth riding Sonia. In 6th place, we have Siddarth on Sonia.
In 5th place, we have Samarth Shreeharsha on Kingston.
So Siddarth will be taking home with him this morning 2,500.
And Samarth will be taking home 3,750.
4th place went to Kripa Jain riding Pat. And she'll be taking with her 6,000.
In 3rd place, winning the bronze medal, Adarsh on Galaxie. So quite an improvement. Well done to the young rider, taking home 10,000.
Our silver went to Siddarth riding Cadillac, taking with him this morning 12,500 in prize money.
So 2nd place, Siddarth on Cadillac. Winning the gold is Kapilesh on Klaver, taking home 15,000.
And we say a very big congratulations to all of our placed riders in the small tour under 16. A big round of applause, big congratulations and team photo.